Hey there, Voice of the Bench community. This is Trish Jones with Ivoclar. If you've been curious about fast-firing zirconia to improve efficiency, but aren't convinced it can deliver predictable, high-quality results, I'd encourage you to connect with us. Our new IPS Emax zirconia offers multiple fast-fire protocols designed to help save you valuable production time while maintaining consistent results. Time is money in every lab. Don't wait. Reach out to your local Ivoclar rep today and discover how IPS Emax zirconia can help streamline your workflow.
So, Barb, an overdue congratulations are in order.
Oh my God. What did I do now, Elvis?
Didn't you all recently announce the Simply Arch studio?
Yes, we did.
That's awesome. You know that's right up my alley there.
Of course I do, yeah.
And just for anyone who hasn't seen the announcement, what is this Simply Arch thing?
All right, so Simply Arch is our dedicated full arch lab. So it's high quality. Full arch cases are a big part of what we do. And we wanted a team and a dedicated workflow and a production environment built specifically around them.
So basically just no distractions.
Exactly. Just a bunch of full arch nerds doing full arch things.
Oh God, a bunch of nerds. Sounds terrifying.
It's never terrifying, Elvis.
And does a new studio also mean new toys?
Yes. And of course, we recently brought in Xterra Mill as part of the project.
Hell yeah, nice.
Yeah. And then, of course, came the CAM decision.
Here we go, the old CAM decision.
You know, Elvis, we tested a couple options, and of course, we landed on Hyperdent.
Like Hyperdent, just as easy as that, huh?
As easy as that, pretty much. The quality off the machine was excellent, so that means also no hand finishing, and the milling times were excellent also.
You're right, that does make the decision quite easy.
But honestly, what really stood out to us was the testing and implementation process.
How so?
You could immediately tell these guys live in a world of high, complex milling challenges.
That's gotta build a lot of confidence.
You know what? It really did, and it really does. They weren't just showing us how the software works, they were advising us on the best way to build an entire workflow for our lab. You could tell they've done it 100 times, guys.
That's a whole new, different level of expertise. Well, congratulations on the new studio, Barb.
Thank you. Hats off to my dad for the studio, so it means a lot to me.
Aww. Welcome to Voices from the Bench, a dental laboratory podcast. Send us an email at info@voicesfromthebench.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Greetings and welcome to episode 433 of Voices from the Bench. My name is Elvis.
My name is Barbara.
What's happening, Barb? I'm so excited to talk to you because you just got back from a weekend of planning for one of my favorite meetings, CalLab.
Oh my God, Elvis. CalLab is where leaders gather. That's our new tagline.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we've got new everything. We've got a new purpose. We are realigned who we are. We know where we're going moving forward. But CalLab, for all of you guys listening, is the meeting.
Absolutely.
It's where leaders go to network and talk. And I just think it's the biggest meeting of the year. It's a really strong board. We care about it. We care about our industry, and we have just revamped the whole thing. And so for going into 101, we are going to kick ass, baby. You're going to see us on social media. You're going to see us all over the place. So please check it out because we are going to explode. Yeah.
I love this. Have you already picked speakers? Is it too early? Or
so that's what I was doing. So we form our meeting.
Yeah.
when we go to the board meeting and figure out who we want to be, what day 1 is, what day 2 is. But we had a facilitator come in on Thursday. And so our whole board gathered on Thursday, a whole day earlier, and we redefined our mission, our purpose, who we are, what does the industry think we are, and who do we want to tell the industry we are? And we hired a marketing firm, and we changed our logo. We are where leaders gather. And it's going to be super exciting next year. So 101.
That's legit the tagline.
It is legit because
I
our
love
meeting is where leaders go to learn what's happening and talk to who's who. And I don't know, I'm just super excited.
I am super excited too, because we've said this on the podcast for over 8 years. One of the best meetings, even before you were the chair.
Yeah.
The best meeting. And early on in my career, I was taken to Chicago and I would do CalLab and then LMT. And I always loved CalLab a little bit more. Yeah. Nothing against LMT. It's just a different beast.
It's a different animal. And we want to touch, some of the younger leaders, some of the young lab owners, but it's definitely a lab owner / upper management meeting. And we want to focus on those things. It's not necessarily technical, but that's not bad. Because leaders need to learn what, how to be better. So, so it was super exciting. I'm a little juiced. Can you tell?
Yeah, you sound like it. Yeah. And for personal reasons, let's make sure whoever provided yo-yos last year does it again. I really enjoyed that and still use mine today.
I will, actually. And I'm wearing my CalLab shirt right now. Thank you, Daniel.
Are you? Yeah, nice.
I love my CalLab shirt. I wear it to bed every night.
Well, awesome. It's good to have you back.
Thank you.
And good job on just making one of the best meetings better. We appreciate it.
Oh, BJ looked up Chat GPT on podcasts, and we came up. We were on it. Oh, no, it was Anton. And Anton's like reading all about voices from the bench because we were like top 3 on Chat GPT about dental. Yes. And I was like, yeah, we're a little famous.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that egotistically. I mean that like we've worked hard. It's been 8 years.
Yeah.
We us and I think we do a great job bringing content to the industry.
I think we do too.
So it's nice to see that nod.
Yeah, that's awesome. We should have him back on sometime.
Yes, we should.
But hey, you know what? This week we're going to start the conversations that we got while at the GPS Digital RPD booth at the FDLA Symposium in Florida.
Amazing.
That's a lot of abbreviations.
Yeah.
GPS, RPD, FDLA, CDT, ABC. We just want to say a big thanks to the lab that can design and print you a metal frame in just a few days at a great price. I talked to a lot of labs about frameworks recently, and so many mention how great GPS Digital RPD does for them. Give them a try.
Yes, right now.
They're really good at what they do, and more importantly, and I love this about them, they're proud of our industry and they love supporting it.
Right.
They're always involved.
Andrew's amazing. And his team.
Andrew and Josh, the crazy RPD guy.
Oh, yeah.
First up is a really, really good friend and someone else who has given a lot back to this industry.
Aww.
Morris
Fucarino. I'll say
Morris
it. Morris
Fucarino.
50.
I'm really close to saying his name in a more offensive
way.
Yes, I know. So Morris was at the FDLA meeting like he is every year, as you mentioned, because you got ahead of me, to receive an amazing milestone of having his CDT certification for 50 amazing years. He talks about getting that certification back in 1976, what it means to him to have it, and what's it been like to keep it, and how after all this time, he still loves what he does.
Oh. Then we talked to Enja Dorj from Sacker Dental Arts. Enja was on a long time ago, but this time we catch up with her as she moves to the executive board as the secretary of the FDLA. We chat about the importance of not just attending local shows, but giving back when you can to make them better. Those that remember from past episodes, Sacker is that lab that is made up of 5 duplexes in a row, and Enja talks about the interesting workflow and how they are excited to be under the same roof pretty soon.
And then we wrap up the episode with a young and enthusiastic technician from Puerto Rico, Joseph Núñez Reyes. Joseph talks about learning about the profession and going to school in his home country, but he eventually ends up in Orlando, Florida, and finds his way to GPS Digital Dental Lab, where he's getting involved with digital as their CAM supervisor.
This is a great story, man. Like, seriously.
It's so good.
Yep.
He talks about his journey, what he loves about what he does, and some hopeful plans that we think he might actually just pull off. So join us as we chat with Morris Fucarino, Enja Dorj, and Joseph Núñez Reyes.
Elvis, anyone out there, ever notice the busiest labs aren't always the ones working the longest hours?
They're usually the ones with the workflow that keeps moving, even after everybody heads home.
Exactly my point. Productivity isn't about asking your team to do more, it's about having the right tools, doing more for your team.
And that's where Roland's DG-shaped DWX milling solutions really shine. They're built to keep production moving, whether you're milling a single case or you're running it overnight.
So guys, instead of spending your day babysitting your equipment, your technicians can focus on finishing cases, serving customers, and growing the business.
And that's what real productivity looks like. More output, fewer interruptions, and less time spent chasing problems.
And like I said, every hour your mill is producing is another hour your lab is creating value.
And that's how smart labs get more done without adding more stress to their day.
So if you're ready to get more from every production day, visit RolandDental.com and discover Roland's DG-shaped DWX milling solutions today.
Voices from the bench. The interview.
Hopefully everything will continue to record. You checking Facebook?
Yes.
Thanks,
Reading
Barb.
about Billy. Sorry.
It's all good.
All right, let's do this.
FDLA 2026 back in the Sunshine State.
Ha, yes.
Yes, Barb's hometown. We have a fellow Sunshiner with us. Back for his second time. When was the first time we talked?
Yeah, when was the first time?
I was number 59 when I was
You're on the
chair.
59th episode?
You were in the
Chair.
first 100.
When I was chair of NBC.
Damn. That was
That's
a long time ago, my friend.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, we're...
You hear
Over
me?
300 now,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Oh, no, over
It's like
426 or
Really?
something.
8 years, way, way,
Okay.
way long.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
See, the longest
can't
thing
even
Barb
believe
ever...
it.
Yeah. It's the longest thing we've ever done.
So we're
Morris.
celebrating Morris.
Yes. 50 years of CDT.
50 years,
50.
55 and a half years in a dental laboratory.
Does
All
it
right.
sound crazy when you say that out loud?
Yes, it does. It's just,
I mean, you're not that old. I don't understand.
Yeah, I know. It's amazing being
Seriously.
38 and having a 50-year CDT. How does
I
one
cheated
do
a little bit.
Aw.
So back then, 50 years ago was what? 1976.
76.
Yeah.
That
Yes.
makes sense.
Yes. That same year, I got married for the first time and got my CDT.
What one meant more to you?
Wow. Which one lasted longer?
Now CDT.
Yeah. So back then, what was the CDT like? Was it like more technicians
Yeah,
were doing
that's
it?
good-
Was
good
it?
question.
Well, to be honest, at that time, the talk was, and Barb's father was part of that too. The talk was that you were going to have to be a CDT in order to have a dental laboratory or work in a dental laboratory.
To
It was gonna-
work
it
in one.
The talk was back then that it was
Like
going to be a mandatory.
regulation-wise?
Yes.
Yeah.
They were hoping this. We all still hoped that
Yeah.
was the
Yeah.
situation. So it was one of those things where you need to get it before
The law went into effect.
Before they
basic-
make you get it?
Yes.
So was that your motivation? Fear of not being able to work?
Not really, because I wasn't worried about it, because I was really, well, in a way, I was just coming in to be on a partner with my.
Oh,
with
that's
my
right. You
partner.
guys were in that tiny little room.
Yes,
I
exactly.
remember.
15 by 15 room.
You got
so-
one hell of a memory,
I
my
don't
friend.
know,
You're
man.
good. And my partner at the time and mentor, this is who he was. He was the CDD too, so we figured we'd do it. And,
Yeah.
I wanted to do it because to me, it meant something.
Sure.
Do you
Still
feel like
does.
it was harder? I mean, you've been in the NBC chair, you've been through the boards. Do you feel like the test was harder back then, or
Well,
is it
you had to do it by
similar?
candlelight, so it was really hard.
Well, you had the Air Force manual as well,
That
right? So you
basically,
studied
yeah,
your
that
rear
was
end
it, you
off,
know,
I'm
and-
sure.
But there wasn't as much technology back then as there is now to know. You know, back then it was mostly materials and melting points and
True.
all
Yeah,
that
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of stuff,
Yeah.
and a lot of anatomy and stuff.
You
and
couldn't
so-
Google an answer. So,
God, that's true.
I mean, you actually had
So-
to know someone that knows it in order
Yeah.
to find out.
and to be honest with you, 50 years ago, I don't remember how I prepared other than obviously reading the manual. I did have the manual. I vaguely remember that. But it was just that and just knowledge of the, industry that
Yeah.
learning. I had to read, almost 5 years in
Yeah.
doing this. So I learned a lot. I was very fortunate. My mentor who became my partner, he was one of the best technicians in town. So
Yeah.
I learned a lot from him. And then, I went to these meetings too that far back.
Can
And
you
they-
remind me how you got into dental technology?
Well-
Our listeners as
Yeah.
well.
Well, I started. I was planning on going to dental school. Well, my father was planning on me going to dental school.
Yeah, yeah.
So, my father had dibbled in a little bit when he was in the military, and so he said this will be good for you to get a good background if you're going to go to dental school. So, happens that my mentor partner, he was my father's cousin's brother-in-law.
Okay, so his family.
I had a connection.
Yep.
So we went there and
I think that's a very Florida
And you were
statement.
like, this is pretty awesome. Like, you just immediately knew that you fell in love with it.
I liked it. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it. I wasn't good in school, so
Yeah, same.
that eliminated dentistry.
Yeah.
So I really liked it, and it was a good fight. In a way, it's the best thing that ever happened because I'm glad I didn't go to dental school, or whatever.
Yeah.
Although the dentist that I was working, we worked in a dentist office for 15 years, which was
Yeah.
a great experience for me.
Yeah,
I
that cheers
bet.
up. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he was looking to me to be his protege in a sense. He was already knew the schools he was going to send me to and all that kind of stuff, but it wasn't in the cards. I mean, I wasn't at that time point in my life. I was not a good student.
Yeah.
It was very hard to get in.
Sure.
Easier back then than it is now, but it was still hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where'd you go to do your exam 50 years ago? Like, was it?
Punta
Did
Gorda.
you
Where?
travel? Did you
Punt-
go to the school?
No, it was in Punta Gorda, Florida. They had it
Huda, what, Florida?
Punta Gorda.
Punta
south
Gorda?
of here on the
Okay.
west
Yeah.
coast.
Was it another lab?
I don't remember. I think
Oh.
it was a school or something. As
Yeah.
far as I can
That's
remember, I remember we
crazy.
were in like a classroom or something. So, and went down there and did it. But back then it's like it is now. You were able to do the practical work in your laboratory. They sent you
And
the
then you
model.
shipped it in.
Exactly.
No
I re-
way. Wow.
Even when I started, people were doing that in the lab back in like 2008, I think I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's the honesty program per se, but I mean we weren't monitored like you are now.
Sure.
Yeah.
But it was.
Did you really do the work back
I
then?
really did.
Okay, just making sure. Just because we'll
you
take
did
this
say your
50-year
partner
back.
was amazing.
It doesn't mean anything if you cheat. Okay.
That's true.
I've never understood why people would take the CD test and cheat.
No doubt.
Why, what's the point of that?
To get the
anyway?
letters.
To get the letters, and most people tell you they don't get CDD because it doesn't mean anything anyway. Nobody
Yeah.
cares.
Well, I was going to ask you that, but it is meaningful for you. So
Oh,
can
absolutely.
you share it with our listeners? Some of those naysayers out there about the certification and being a CDT, what that emotional connection is for you and why it's meaningful?
It's meaningful to me because I love this profession. Let's call it a profession, right? I
Yeah.
love it. And my personal opinion is that if you are in a profession, you should achieve the highest possible position you can, or
Or certification
title or whatever it is.
whatever, yeah.
It's your responsibility. It really is.
Be
to
the
you.
best that you can be.
And be the best, and it's a marker for you, okay? You don't do it for other people. So many people say the dentist don't care if you have it. You don't do it for the dentist. You're doing
Yeah.
it for you to prove to yourself that you're capable
Yeah.
and worthy, you know. And people comes up with all kinds of
great answer.
excuses why they don't want to take it, right?
Sure.
You know, most of the time it's fear, okay, and it involves work because it's
Yeah.
not easy.
Yeah.
You know, it's not easy.
Yeah.
You know, Barbara, we've spent hours on testing and questions,
Yeah.
and no, it's a lot, and I learned a lot being on the board and doing and preparing and being a.
Well, you weren't an examiner, were you?
I wasn't an examiner.
You did the task force analysis.
Exactly.
That's what it was.
We were. What's the term we use for the experts?
Subject matter experts.
Subject matter SMEs. Okay.
Ooh.
That's what I'm talking about.
Fancy.
That's right.
And we'd spend hours,
lot
and
of
you have to
time.
update all the time the questions, okay? And by doing all this here, it gave me an appreciation of what I did achieve, okay?
Yeah.
Because there's a lot in it, and a lot of people don't realize how often we have to update these questions to keep it relevant
Sure.
to these times. The wording, and we go. How many questions do we have? 5,000 questions in the test.
Yeah.
5,000?
A ton.
Yes.
There's a lot.
The test has 5,000
There's a lot
questions?
in that bank. No, the total
The total
questions
bank.
that they choose
They don't use
from.
them all,
Yeah.
right.
They pull
So every time you
percentages.
take a test, they
It's
take
different.
Oh.
It's like a lottery of
So
questions.
you can't cheat
yeah.
because you don't know which questions are going to be
Yeah.
on
Technically
there.
right. Exactly. Yeah. So-
Interesting. So how many questions do you think were on your test that are still on today's test?
Very few.
Very few. Okay.
Because we eliminated a lot of stuff just
yeah.
in the last
we got
couple
red
years.
of all the older ones.
Yes.
Like it's
Stuff
we
that's
have
not-
to update. We
It's
have
not relevant
Yeah.
anymore.
Like for stupid questions like flux and stuff like that
Yeah.
that people don't use anymore because they don't cast. But,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
back
yeah.
then you had to know that stuff.
Sure.
So, but but that's what it means to me is that you're achieving something, you reach a goal, and you're showing that you are valid in a sense in this profession. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
You know-
for me, go ahead. I didn't mean to
No, it's
interrupt you,
okay.
but I learned so much that I never would have learned just
Because
being a
you-
ceramist
yeah.
at the bench.
Absolutely.
Being able to expose myself to all of these other things that now I know and I'll never unlearn, but I wouldn't have known.
Yeah.
And so it just opened my eyes to so much more. Like Morris was saying, the materials and the chroma and the shades and all of the stuff that goes into it, the model material. It was
Yeah.
just like,
Exactly.
you never would know that. Even nowadays, for sure.
Sure.
I mean, it's just,
And you have, like I said, you have a greater appreciation now into what effort goes into this testing that makes the testing valid.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not easy. People, it's not an easy test, and it shouldn't be. It should be difficult to show that that you passed that.
Yeah, if it was easy,
level.
everybody would do it.
Exactly.
Just because it'd be easy.
You know.
Yeah.
It's one of those.
well said.
Yeah, you like that?
That was great.
I don't know about you, Barb, but a lot of times, you ever ask you, what do you do? And I tell them I'm a certified dental technician. And they go, oh, that's great. And I always ask, do you know what that is? No. So,
Yeah.
it's like
I make teeth.
I have no clue. Yeah, I make teeth, whatever. But that's how you educate people to what you do, because you can tell them what you do, but most people don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Most people don't even know the industry exists,
True.
let alone that there's a certification available.
They do
Sure.
call us a cottage industry.
Yeah.
There's
Who
truth
calls
to
us
it.
that?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
it's a small time. I mean, my wife Paula didn't even know what it was. When we
We
started.
could hear Paula screaming like a mofo today when we
Yeah, when I
announced
was 50.
Morris's
held back,
50.
too.
Yeah, she did good.
There
There
she
she
is.
is. I've been waiting to hear her. There she is. She's got Morris's head on her shoulder. Just saying. Morris's head is all over the place. Where's mine? What did I lose it?
It's on the floor.
Yeah. Oh. Aw.
Don't
You
step
can't-
on his head.
We can't put baby on the floor.
Face
Damn
down,
it,
too.
man. I got it. All right.
Oh, jeez.
So with your 50 years, you must have had to do continuing education every year. You have any idea how many hours you've had to get in 50 years? How many hours do you need every year?
I would say load.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah.
12 hours a year. 12 hours a year, I believe
Yeah.
is what it is, right?
Well,
so,
yeah.
Love you.
okay. So that's 12 hours a year, taking 50s. That's minimum, right?
Yeah.
What was that 600 years, 600 hours?
600 hours.
Dang,
You know,
that's amazing.
So it's more
That's a
like in the
lot.
thousands because I've always gone over
Sure.
the minimum.
Yeah, you go way to a lot more
Sure.
meetings.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Plus, you learn just reading also because you can earn hours from JDT. Just
Yeah.
for reading. I don't take
Yeah.
I don't take a lot of those quizzes or anything like that. But then all the ones you watch on, now that you can watch on video and stuff, that all the seminars you can watch. So I don't count that a lot of times, but you're doing it. It's a continuous thing, you know.
Oh, sure.
And that's one thing about CDT is it also motivates you to keep learning. And anything you do, you got to keep growing.
Oh, 100%.
Okay?
Yeah.
So you just don't stop, you know, and don't stop your learning.
And there's absolutely no point of, not learning when you do anything, but CDT kind of forces you to
stay engaged.
Collectively. Yeah.
Exactly.
Stay learning and stay ahead of the curve.
And you're really part of a great fraternity, let's call it, of people.
Oh,
you know, it's really. There's
you guys won't let me in the club. I get it.
You got to qualify.
I know. I'm not cool enough.
So I've got a question. Do you never want to retire, or are you just still so? And I'm not saying you're old. I'm saying you're still passionate. Is it because you just love it so much that you can't see yourself stepping out of it, or do you see an end game for you somewhere in the next couple of years, 5 years or so?
The only end game that I see is if my health changes it, or I don't have any doctors wanting me to.
So you have
provide
no intention of.
As long as I can do it, I don't
work.
I don't kill myself, to do stuff. But I enjoy it. I want to keep doing it. I enjoy making smiles. I enjoy the feedback when people are happy about making a beautiful smile. Sure.
Yeah.
Plus, my doctors, I only have 3 accounts, but I love their appreciation for what I do,
Yeah.
And one thing that I focus on them is that you're not paying so much for my product as you are for my knowledge. And that's where I'm talking about the CDT comes in. It's the knowledge that I have and have gained from it. That's what your worth is, not your product. Everybody puts out a product.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not saying I'm common, but that's basically, they choose me because I know more and I provide something that they like at a fair enough price. Okay.
What type of restorations are you making? Are you doing zirconia?
I think you're doing PFMs, right? Still.
I do PFMs, I do EMAX, and I do gold crowns.
Smart.
That's
And
it.
are you still casting?
Cast.
At
I
his
press.
house.
All this is at your house.
Your lab's in
My
your
lab,
well,
yeah.
it's not in your house, but it's
Right.
off-site at your
It's
house,
an
right?
off building there that I
Yeah.
do it all in, which is a great. That also as to why I'll keep doing it because that's
It's right there.
Because
right
you don't
there.
have to deal with
People.
coworkers.
Exactly. And that's the other
Sorry.
thing because, working by myself is the way I like to work,
Yeah.
So, and I've done it all
Yeah.
both ways, but you don't, it takes a lot of stress off you when you don't have to worry about other people keeping them busy
I hear
and all
ya.
that other, and dealing with personalities.
Dramas
stuff.
and whatnot.
Exactly.
It does get hectic, with
Oh,
all
yeah.
of that. I can see
Been there, done
totally
that, yeah.
working by myself one day.
So
sincerely.
how much do you think you work a week? Are you putting in 40 hours, 30 hours,
Well,
120? I mean,
I can't. Okay.
Yeah.
I cannot. That's one thing I have learned that as I get older, I can't put in those long hours like
Sure.
I used to. Once in a while, there's a situation where I have to work a 10-hour day, and I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done for
Is
the
it
next
more
day.
mental or physical or both?
Both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go to the
Your back.
chiropractor once
Yeah.
a month. I go to massage every 3 weeks. I do red light therapy, whatever it is, because
Wow.
the toll it takes on your body over the years.
you gotta
that
stop
hunches-
casting, man.
Oh yeah.
I do red light therapy on my face.
Yeah.
I've got a mask.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a good thing. But
Good
that's
stuff.
but
Yeah.
you have to because it does take a toll on you.
You got it. You got to take care of your body, and it's hard. But I probably, to be honest with you, I do a good. My average I like to do is 10 units a week. Okay, that's
Yeah.
it. Okay, and 10 units I can do in 2 days, 2.5 days. You
Yeah.
know, not having to work
Sounds
8-hour
so
days or
luscious.
something like that.
Yeah.
And if I don't want to take a day off or whatever, I'll do it. And I'll catch up.
Yeah.
Like I've got to finish 5 units by Tuesday. It's no problem. So
Yeah. That's fantastic.
Have you had all this equipment for 50 years?
there are some things I have. Like
I bet.
Same.
my waxing
Yep.
instruments
Yep.
and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Those are just
They
special.
never go bad.
Yeah, you take care of them.
Yep.
And when I started, hand pieces were belt driven.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's come a long ways. I was just talking with
Belt
Andrew.
driven.
Belt
Scott
driven.
Pincus just retired last Friday,
Really?
and he's got a belt driven
I
up on
found-
his shelf.
I found one
that
in
we
the
kept.
closet of the
Yep.
lab.
They
That's
go
crazy.
forever.
Yeah.
The only thing that goes bad is the belt.
Is the-
really.
yeah.
And they're just replaceable.
Exactly.
I mean,
You
yeah.
know, when I started off, it was the string belts, the
Yeah.
things, and then they went to
Wow.
a plastic one or whatever.
Like it was legit string?
It was like
I
a
remember getting
like
my-
a rope almost,
No kidding.
Yeah.
Interesting.
One of those things got a hold of my hair
Oh.
when I was like 22.
Is that bald
and,
spot you're hiding?
And it whipped my hair, and I literally had to cut it out because it was like
Yeah, to get
rolled
right.
my hair up and turned it into a knot. Cut that out.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
that was fun.
Scared
Gave
the
me a
crap
good
out-
memory.
It scared the crap out of you when you're working on that
Oh hell
belt broke.
yeah!
Oh.
Yeah, I'm awake. I'm alive. Yep.
So, yeah.
Awesome.
Are you doing any digital or
No.
no?
That's
I
fantastic.
believe in it. I think it has to be done. Okay, but at this point in my career, why should I make that kind of investment? I'll
No,
never
sure.
get my money out of it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Plus, I like working with my hands. I don't want it. I can't
But I
stand.
saw you today sit in a 2-hour lecture about it only
It was
digital.
all digital.
Well, you
But
gotta,
like he said, he stays with it.
You
though.
just
He-
wanna
he
learn
keeps
it.
CE
Learn it,
and you
yeah.
learn it. And you know it.
You're not going to
Doesn't
do
mean you don't do
photogrammetry
it.
next week when you get back to the lab. You're not going to pick up and get
Well,
into
I'm
that?
thinking in my head, I'm going, I ain't never going to do that.
But I'll watch it.
Thank
That's
God.
cool.
Thank God I'm at the end. Okay,
Yep.
I can do this.
But your
So-
doctors too, right? So
Sure.
they know what you do, and that's what they order. If
Right.
they want zirconia, I'm sure they go to somebody else,
Exactly.
or they don't. You know.
2 of the 3 that I have are not digital. They just
At
not,
all.
At
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not scanning. Okay, one of them does, but the other one, the other
Does he
2
scan
don't.
to you?
No, I don't take scans. Everything is impressions, and
Yeah.
so
Do you still like doing model work?
that's the
That
hardest
can't
part.
be the fun.
No, that's the
fun,
part
more
I
fun
dislike the
part.
most. Okay,
That's why I asked that question.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's gotta
especially
be tough.
if I get a mother load of work, and it's 2 days of hell.
Yeah.
Okay,
Can't farm it out? Can't bring somebody in, teach them how
I
to
used
do
to have
it?
somebody helping me out working,
Yeah.
stuff like that. But it actually, when COVID changed everything, I just had, let go of my
Yeah.
helper, and then I said, heck, I just do it myself.
Never
Plus,
brought 'em
everything
back.
slowed down.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
It was a
but,
weird.
but
Must
I'm
have
very
been-
fortunate. My accounts are very open with me. Whatever it takes, whatever time you need. I'm not under pressure to get it done.
What is your turnaround time whenever they need it?
Oh, that's a
Standard?
great question.
Standard 3 weeks.
Wow.
3 weeks for 1 crown?
Yes.
God bless you, sir. That's
That's so
amazing.
amazing.
Well, I have to
Love
do it that way because a lot of times I'll go to town once a week. So if I pick it up this week, I'm not even going to start on it till next week, and then I got to have
See,
time
we
to
So
finish
he
it.
drives from where he is to Tampa. So that's an hour?
Yeah, hour.
So
Your doctors are an hour
yeah.
away.
So once he picks it up, and do you make that drive how often?
Once a week.
Yeah, so there you go.
Only if I have to. Like
So you'll pick up
I didn't go this
everything
week
at once.
because I have nothing finished, and if I pick it up, I'm not going to work on it anyway. So I'm also stay there.
Wow.
Interesting.
So
I mean, we live in a world where we want a week to make something, and that's not fast enough.
it should be overnight. Can you
Yeah,
understand?
that's
So
amazing
I can
that you-
rush stuff if I have to, but
How often do they ask you to rush through?
very seldom.
Yeah.
But you're not going to make any money doing 1 crown at a
Yeah.
time. So I got to do it in groups.
Yep.
So I do it in
Makes
groups.
sense.
And do it. I've always done it that way.
Yep.
So
Awesome.
and so it's either gold crown, PFM, or EMAX. So
Well,
if you're
gold's
doing all
taking
3,
the place of zirconia, right? So you don't need to do zirconia when you're doing full gold, in my opinion. Anyways.
well, the doctors I do them for don't do zirconia.
Yeah.
So, bottom line,
Right.
none of my doctors do zirconia.
Are you doing mostly high noble, or
Oh,
is it base?
That's
or?
got to cost you
I
a
know.
ton, and them.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
$4,000 an ounce for PFM.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
and then yellow gold is $3,000.
Do you
an
make
ounce.
them send the work first before you buy the alloy? I would.
Well, obviously, I'm very strategic when I buy because I know when my American Express bill is due.
That's brilliant.
And when
But
the
you-
end, when the building cycle is over, that's what I ordered right then. So that gives me the whole month plus
That's
Yeah.
smart.
And you're getting
pay.
points for all those gold.
Of course.
That's why you're here,
You
and
know.
we see you in
Yes.
Vegas, and we see you in Chicago, and we see you
And
here.
he said he's going to Lab Fest this year.
Are
Sean,
you?
Sean
Nice. That's a
Nowak,
great
so
show.
we'll see you
Yes,
at
that's a-
NOLA.
I'm
as
looking
well.
forward to it after the great
Yeah.
reviews I got last.
Huge fun.
It
Huge
was-
fun.
I'm
yeah.
looking forward to it.
Yeah.
So.
I've heard nothing but good things,
Yeah.
and I was on a family cruise, so Elvis went solo, and I'm going this year, and I
Good.
cannot wait.
Good.
A lot of fun.
Well, we're going
Yeah.
to make that our vacation this
Oh,
year. So,
good.
you
Yeah.
know, so you
So
know.
I get to see you guys again.
Yes.
Love
New
it.
Orleans.
Yeah.
So since Paula's retiring at the, I cut myself.
7 months,
later.
she told me. You all right?
Yeah, I won't die.
Oh, do you need something?
I got it right here.
How the hell did you cut
There you go.
yourself? You got to blame these
I'm
guys.
gonna blame-
Jesus.
You put that on your finger
He's
and you
bleeding
cut you?
right now.
I got it.
You
Hey,
got-
listen, I bleed easily now. Okay,
All
don't
right.
take much.
All right.
I'm
I think
good.
I might have a band.
All
So,
right.
anyway, yeah, we're looking forward.
We're still here.
Still talking about you. You know, you go to a lot of these shows
Nope.
and everyone's talking about exit plan, exit plan. Who's going to take over? Do you even think about that, or are you just going to shut the door one day?
Shut it.
Yeah.
You know,
What do you?
my business is only worth the used equipment
It's
that I
you.
have.
Or it's
Too.
you. It's
Yeah,
your
it's
knowledge.
you.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's, you know how it is. You even the type of work I do is even if I had people that I was working with, if your doctor's used to what you do, it's like everybody does something a
They're
little
going to know
different.
your signature.
They know
Very
who you're
good.
doing it. So if you're having somebody else to do it, they're going to know it. So they're paying for me to do it. So that's what I do.
How
But
many remakes do you have?
very few.
I bet.
I was going
You
to
know,
say it's probably less than
It's always the doctor's
point
fault.
something.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I'm so amazed at how many crowns go in that I go, this is terrible, but
Sign of the cross.
Exactly.
Good luck.
when I get an impression that's bad,
Yeah.
my thing is,
You only work with 3 doctors. Why are you working with one that sends bad impressions? You could be so picky.
because he pays right on time.
Okay, fair.
Yep.
fair.
That's fair.
But if my theory is if they send you an impression, they looked at it, right?
Oh, I would hope.
They think it's okay.
They own it.
okay? Because
Yeah.
what happens, you tell them how many times you probably done the same thing. You say, this isn't going to work.
Yeah.
They take another impression that's worse than the first
Yeah.
one. So I
They
try to make
do,
it work.
actually, and you just
Yeah.
go, "Dong!"
Yeah.
How do you not see that?
I make it work, and I go, wow, that's amazing. How'd that go? Oh, it went great. Okay. Everybody
God,
has
right?
everybody
We've
has
all
a
been
desk.
there.
Yeah.
We've
Oh,
all
God,
been
yes.
I like, they're good people. That's the main thing. It's like we were talking earlier about relationships with your accounts. It's the most important thing. That's why I like to go to town once a week. If I don't get to talk to them, I at least pop my head in and say, "Hi, you doing? Everything okay?" And bada
Yeah.
bing, So, but
I bet you they love seeing you.
well,
Yeah.
they appreciate it. I think
Yeah.
knowing that you care and that you're thinking about it. Anything problem. So
Yeah.
I'm always available, so they can whatever they want to do. But they've all said one
Yeah.
account told me, he goes, as soon as you retire, if you retire, I'm out of here.
Wow.
They're waiting for you.
You're waiting for them, and
Wow.
they're waiting for you. That's pretty cool.
Next thing you know, 20 years are going to go by, and we're both going, why don't you retire first?
Well,
No, you first. No, you first.
well, some people they don't. They like working one-on-one with a technician, which is it's a dead art right now. They're not possible. So they're not going to find that.
It's hard.
You're right.
So
Yeah.
if they, you're not going to do it with any lab. There's, most of your labs are bigger or whatever, and you're not going to talk to the same technician twice.
No.
And type deal.
You're
So
right.
it's
No,
different.
no.
It's a different thing.
I mean, I work at a pretty decent-sized lab, and I love it when doctors are
Elvis
saying,
is working now, by the
Shut
way.
up.
Just saying.
where I love it when doctors can say, can I work with just one specific technician? I'm like, on what? In what step? Because even a crown has 5 people touching it.
That's so true.
You want to talk to all of them? I mean, it's like they just don't get it. But with you can offer that. I mean, you do it all
Absolutely.
start to finish.
Sure,
It's very rare.
Yep, and that's the way I learned too. My mentor, we did everything in the lab, and then even when we brought his kids in and stuff like that, everybody in that lab does their own stuff.
Yeah.
And after a while, we got somebody to do model work, and I just said, I'll do it myself.
Yeah.
I'm very particular,
Picky.
very organized, and I says, if it ain't model, you know how it is.
That's
if it's
what
bad
Pete
model
Dawson
work,
said.
if it's bad model work, it's hard to work on.
Pete
just
Dawson
doesn't feel
was
the
like,
same
if
in
you
your
do
hand.
model work, you're a clinician. I remember that when I went to.
Did he
to that
use those
course.
exact words?
No.
Oh, that'd be nice.
He cleaned it up
I'd
a
have
little.
a whole new
Elvis.
respect for the guy if he did.
That's the barber version.
I'm sorry, listeners.
Well, Morris, you know
thank
what?
you.
We're here celebrating your 50th year of CDT certification.
Right.
And it's an honor.
It's amazing. I don't know the number that get that far. I don't know what it is, but huge achievement.
It's exceptional.
I need to ask Rachel. I looked it up. You can't find it on the website. It can't be.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only been around 60 years. So.
And you're a good friend of ours.
Interesting.
You've just been amazing for the industry. It's really
interesting. So you might be the first person to get 60-year CDT certification?
I think there's some already.
Oh, really?
Yes.
There was a 55 today.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
So we got to take some people out, Morris, get you in there. But seriously, we're going to talk to you again when we do the 100th.
Let's do it.
It's going to be amazing.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
We're going to
pull that one off. It'll
celebrate
be
you
something.
tonight,
That'll be the most viewed.
They're going to wheel you right in, and we're going to watch you drool, and we'll talk to you.
That's
awesome.
right.
Let's go do a toast.
Yes,
Thanks
Morris.
for coming
Thank you
on.
so much.
Thank
we
you,
always
guys.
appreciate you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So this is exciting.
He's going to have a hard ass time.
No,
You better
no,
just
I'm
say
just
your
gonna give
last
up.
name.
It's
Enja Dorj.
Engine. I remember engine.
Yep, Enja Dorj.
Dorj.
There
Because
you
you
go.
just drop off the CHULUACHN.
I was going to say,
Yeah,
there's
all
like
half
20
the-
letters that you don't say.
Well, that's the introduction. Here we are at FDLA. Engine's back.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you.
I just reminded myself that you were on a pivotal episode early in this podcast when we tried to do a 3Shape versus ExoCAD.
Yes, I was.
And you came on, you were representing ExoCAD, but as Zircon Zon.
Correct.
Wow.
And that's how I learned Zircon Zon is actually just ExoCAD
Based.
rebranded.
How long
yeah.
ago was that? 3 years? 4 years?
No, this had to have been the second year.
6 years,
You're
7
kidding
years
me.
ago.
Probably, yeah.
Boy,
it
we've
was a
been
while
doing this
ago.
too long, my friend.
But that was a great episode.
Yeah.
And a lot of people really, mentioned it or said it was helpful. And it's just great to have you back.
Thank you, thank
You're
you.
at Sacker?
Sacramento.
Yes.
Here in Orlando.
Yeah.
Also on the FDLA board, right?
I'm also on the FDLA board. I got nominated to be a secretary this
High
year.
five, you're going through the
Ooh.
chairs.
Thank
Good for you.
So
That's
talk
so
about that
wonderful.
process. Why did you get involved with it originally?
I've been in the industry almost 20 years now.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel like it, but I
You look
wanted
good
to
for
give
28.
back.
You must have started real early.
Right.
Yeah.
Wanna get involved a little more with the industry because we're always just
Oh, yeah.
in our little holes. We don't talk to people. We don't meet people.
yeah.
We are a little introverted
Yeah.
when we're
so-
not drinking.
So I want to get a little more involved and also give back, right? There's a lot of new technicians coming up and coming in, and
There's a lot of young people here.
yes,
I've
a lot of
noticed.
older technicians are retiring, so we gotta do something. Somebody's gotta do something. So I said,
And
okay,
why
let
is
me
that
do.
not me, right?
Yes,
That's so
I'll do where I can help, and I think being on the board was something I could do and help. And I took my example from you.
Thank
I saw you
you.
on the board quite a few years.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, let me
Let's do it.
go. Yeah.
To be
try
honest
that.
with you, the FDLA board's no joke. I mean, there's a lot of time commitment for that.
Yes.
And you really have to be completely into it. And you
Mm-hmm.
must love it. Because, it's putting a meeting like this together takes a lot of hours.
Yes. I mean, the partners are great, right?
Mm-hmm.
They, do the bulk of the work, but, we kind of set the direction, help out, talk to the vendors, talk about the education. And the FDLA, we want to keep growing it. I just heard yesterday this was our 63rd annual meeting.
Wow.
This has been going on
So,
for 63
63
years.
years.
I had no
so
idea.
I don't want something, that
Barb,
long
were you-
history
Barb, were you at
to
the first
die
one?
out.
Now, that's just not nice. Wow. 63 years. I am from Florida. My dad was involved.
Yes.
Probably back then.
Do you think your dad started it?
No, but
No?
I think he was probably pretty close to
Yeah.
that time. So,
Interesting.
wow, I got to ask him.
And now there's only 7 state
I
associations.
know, we saw
Yes.
that yesterday in the slide.
Yeah.
But Florida's
so
the largest.
Florida's the largest. So we want to, keep the people engaged because I feel like, technicians are kind of the redheaded stepchildren of the dental
We've
industry.
had those conversations today.
So
Yeah.
I want to bring, our people a little to the forefront, right? Like have a technician meeting, be us the important people. Yes, of course, doctors are important and those meetings are great and
Yeah,
we
of
want to
course.
be where our clients are. But also at the same time, you can learn a lot from each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, and kind of bring our own industry up.
But isn't that part of being on a board when you guys collaborate about talking about that and everybody
Yes.
comes with an idea to stay fresh and to keep people coming? I mean, that's harder than I think people realize.
Yes. So if anybody wants to be on the board who's in Florida, feel free, come up.
That's a great
And
suggestion.
come
What is
to
the
the
commitment?
meetings.
What is the commitment to be
Actually,
on the board?
not too bad. We have 4 meetings, quarterly meetings throughout the year.
Is that Zoomed?
A
Or,
Zoom
Yeah.
meeting,
Okay.
each of them about hour and a half to 2 hours long.
Yep.
And then we have one in-person meeting the day before the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
so, we have our financials presented, we have our plans, we kind of get our homework on outreach and how we're going to do the meeting next year. We print the Focus magazine.
Yeah, I love that magazine. It's a really great
So,
magazine,
it's
honestly.
free magazine, but, I have some tech tips, some information.
I've seen
Can I get
several
the-
articles. Sorry, go
No,
ahead.
can I get that free magazine outside of Florida? Or
I
do you
think
have
you could.
I think you have to be an
not
FDLA
sure.
member.
to get the magazine?
Just like JDT with NADL and CDT.
Okay.
FDLA has
Yes.
their Focus magazine, and it's
Focus, yeah.
excellent. You've had several articles,
We
tech
did,
tips that
we
I've
did.
seen, and I know they've been amazing.
As a lab,
Yeah.
not as me.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. I don't think any other state has their own magazine though. That's
I
gotta
don't
be.
think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we want to keep it going. Want to get people engaged.
Is this the only meeting the board does, or is there smaller ones around the state through the year? Or?
No, we do put together some education.
Yeah.
Some hands-on education and courses throughout the year, webinars. But this is the main.
The main
meeting.
one. Yeah.
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 And we just want to engage more of the people.
Yeah.
Get them.
Let the board
coming.
know that Night Dental, anytime you guys want to be in my location, you're more than welcome to use that facility.
Okay.
It's
yeah,
a really nice
that would
area.
Be great.
Yeah.
Do you have a big training area?
We've got like what we call the fishbowl. And
Yeah.
it's encased and it's glass and it's a training area. I mean, it's
Did I
like,
see that when I was there?
It's pretty fair amount. It's
Yeah.
in the very front of the building,
Oh, maybe
and it's
I
really
missed it.
nice.
Yeah.
That's where we had an FDLA course a couple years ago. I can't remember
Yeah.
who came,
Nice,
but
nice.
the beautiful Polish girl. What was her name? Oh, it'll come to you.
Oh, she's in Indiana.
Her name is very long.
Yeah.
Her. She
Yeah.
came. So sorry.
I
You
remember
got to
that.
edit this out because that's kind of embarrassing.
I think
that
she
I
would
don't
like to be
remember.
called Beautiful Polish Girl.
Anyhow, so yeah, let them know though. They're more
Hey,
than
this
welcome.
is the charm of your podcast. So,
It's real.
yeah.
We know what we're doing.
So don't edit it out.
That was an eye roll, by the way, from Elvis. For those of you that aren't here,
Yeah.
eye roll. Oh,
And
that's
I'm also
awesome.
very proud of you guys.
Thank
Oh,
you.
thanks.
It's been going on many years.
Many
Many
years.
years.
yeah.
Years.
Eight,
Going on 9
Yes.
years. And we
There.
still like each other, unlike a marriage.
Sometimes, yeah. So talk about
Yeah,
Sacker.
talk about the
we've
lab.
had Danny on. We've had Nick on. I mean, what a great lab. I went there when I was
Yes,
with
you
Preet, and I
did.
loved going there
Did
because
you?
it had such this unique, they got like a little neighborhood, like down the street. There's like, how many buildings?
5 buildings, little
Still?
duplexes. Yeah.
And they go in between
So,
them. You got to go
yeah.
outside, cars parked in
Everywhere.
grass. And yeah, they were just like,
Do you have like one of those cycles where you just go like
Oh.
you in frickin'
Oh, no.
Chicago? Oh my God, that's not a bad idea though.
but Danny says
Those
you're
scooters.
building a facility and like you're
We
going to
are,
centralize it.
Yes.
That was a year ago. How close
yeah.
are we to moving?
Maybe beginning of next year.
Oh, wow.
Or end of this year, hopefully.
Why so long? Or maybe this is how it usually takes.
Well, it took us like a year to just plan it out.
Oh, sure.
yeah, I
Right,
bet.
and then I have to wait for permitting and
Oh,
stuff,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
now we're moving. Now we're actually doing some physical work.
Construction.
Yeah, electricians coming in, plumbing, data,
Sweet.
internet, IT,
Yeah.
all
So
of
did he
that.
get everybody's opinion on what it should look like and how you should design the layout?
Well, we went through like LMT, right? Looked at other labs, how they're doing. We talked to different companies that make,
that was
benches
smart.
and
Yeah,
cells and designs. But really, my coworker Ryan, he took the bulk of it, and he's familiar with our lab, how we work, and also trying to design it the best we can.
How do you go from a workflow that's
I
5
was
separate
gonna
buildings?
say, yeah.
And it's all they're like houses, right? I mean,
Yeah,
they're little
each
rooms
houses,
and little and
So each house is a department, basically.
Is
Yeah.
it
So
actually a
basically-
house?
was
It's a house, yeah. It's a duplex, so it's a 2-bedroom and a 2-bedroom duplex. And then we make it one big house and then cut the wall open.
That's crazy.
So you have,
because I did a
main
presentation
rooms,
there, and it
little
was
back
like it was like in a kitchen. It
Yeah.
was like a house kitchen they use as a break room or something.
Yeah.
It's really unique.
It is very unique, and it's bittersweet now we're moving, because that's kind of part of our history.
I was going to say.
You
it's
want to
kinda
get
who you
bigger
are.
and better, but also it's this
But then
is
everybody's
kinda
going to
your
be in
home.
the same building. Are you guys all going to get
Yeah.
along?
I think so. The main thing I'm worried about is the noise, because
Yeah.
in a big warehouse, it's
It
reverberating,
echoes.
echoes. And then the smells, the monomer, whatever.
You keep that pretty separated now.
Yeah. So, but once we get there, I'm
You'll
sure
find it,
we'll
yeah.
figure it out. And
I love it.
keep
What is your
growing.
role there? You're managing pretty much the
yeah,
whole
I'm
thing.
a general manager, operations manager at Sacra Dental.
Yeah.
I've been with them almost 10 years now.
Wow.
Yeah, we when I started, we had about 30 people. Now we're about 100.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
In
I
10
didn't
years.
realize you guys were
in
that
about,
big.
In about 10 years.
That's
and then we,
substantial
we
growth.
try. Every day's a struggle, though. Every day, gotta
How
do the right
you
thing.
general manage 5 buildings?
Well, it's not
Like
just
what-
me, right? We have our department managers. Each department managers have like 1 or 2 supervisors,
Oh yeah.
right? And then we have our
So you've
lead
got
technicians.
layers.
We have
Okay.
our intermediate technicians. We have our new technicians. So yeah, it's all layered up, and I call myself the problem solver. So
Yeah.
If it
anybody
reaches you,
else doesn't want to take it on, then
Yeah.
it falls on me, and I say okay, so I have a very fluid role in the company,
Yeah.
and sometimes I'm a driver,
Yeah.
and that's okay.
Like
What-
a literal driver?
Yeah,
Like, I
it's
gotta
a-
go
it's
do
a-
this, I
Yeah,
gotta
the
fill
rush
this void.
case
Same here.
is,
Yeah.
Yep.
at 10:30.
Same here.
You gotta go, and all the
I do the
drivers
same
are
thing.
out.
Yep.
You gotta
what
go.
building are you in?
Well, I've been kicked out 3 times.
Oh my gosh. Because
By
they need
the-
the space.
by
They
the
need
boss or the-
space.
okay, all right.
So they say, okay, Enja, can I move you down? I said, okay, because we
Yeah.
had 3 buildings when I started.
Yeah.
Were
Were
and
the
then
people
so I
living
was
in
on
the other 2?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, so on the 3rd
I
building.
bet they were.
You
And
used to
then
evict them?
they moved me to the 4th building, yeah, and then they needed my room again. They say, okay, can you move next door again? So I've just been keep moving down the street.
I'm here. I'm ready. Let's go.
How do you communicate? Is it by phone or is
Yeah,
there like an
walkie-talkies?
intercom system? Yeah, walkie-talkies. or how does-
Yes and no. We have, we're trying to still streamline it, right?
Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
have email and Teams. So that's
Yeah.
kind of our
Oh,
main
yeah, that's
thing.
how we do
have
it.
texts and phone
Yeah.
calls.
Yeah.
And then we just run around,
Yeah.
stick our head in each building, say, Danny here.
I
No,
was going to
all right,
say,
gotta
do you
go.
like go from building to building during your day, like 3, 4,
yes.
5 times?
Yeah,
Just
I have to. Yeah,
Kind of check on
yeah,
everything.
check on everybody, look at the numbers, talk to the people, see
Does
what's
work
going
slow
on.
down when it rains? Because you got to move stuff between buildings?
We don't know yet. So once we get to our new building, we'll, I guess, figure out how much
Oh, that's a great
efficiency
point.
we have, lost
you've
or
lost.
gained or
Hmm.
whatever.
Because I imagine someone's like, take all these to building 3, and you look outside and be like, yeah, I'll wait an hour.
Well,
Not
yes
yet.
and no. Like, they can wait if it's,
Yeah.
like pouring, but if it's a rush case, like it's a reline, we
Yeah,
have
you gotta
umbrellas
go.
outside.
Yeah. This
Put on
needs
your
to go
poncho.
now.
Yeah. Because we do try to provide the best services we can.
Yeah.
So we still doing same day relines, same day repairs.
Oh, sure.
Do you do it
our
for like
local
20 miles away?
companies.
Like, what do you consider local when you're in somewhere like Orlando?
Yeah, about,
Is it 50 miles?
15,
20?
20, yeah.
Yeah.
Less than 20,
Yeah. So you can
So
get it
from
in and get it
Orlando
back.
to like not even Disney, like a little above Disney, Sand Lake area. That's where
Yeah.
we drive.
Yeah. Okay.
So if we have a driver that goes in the area, that's considered local.
How many
So,
drivers do you guys have?
currently, we have 5 drivers.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. Yeah.
Some that stay more local and some that go like, what, 100 miles out? Or are you all pretty much 20 miles around?
About 20-mile radius.
We go like 80 miles
How
out.
many
That's
drivers
why I'm
does
asking.
Nye have?
We did have 3, but now we're all UPS now. We changed. We brought everything internally, and
I mean, that's
more
the
drivers.
Glidewells,
Yeah.
I think, model.
we
and it
just
would
did
be
that
nice.
like a month ago.
Do you think
After-
you'll lose clients?
Yes, I think the clients like
It's
the
so weird how much
driver
they like that.
and that experience.
I also
'Cause they
think there's
complained a lot,
There's
yeah.
a lot of offices that hate boxing, taping,
Yep.
getting a label, finding the UPS driver, and just
I think
Yeah.
that they do like that customized local
Yeah.
face
Yeah.
that comes by every day. So we did get a
Interesting.
fair amount of. I had one driver that was pissed that he was being eliminated come to me saying, the clients are going to hate that. You just wait. You just wait. It wasn't my decision, but I was like, yeah, I think you're right, though. So, yeah.
yeah.
So 5 drivers. That's pretty awesome. That's not
Yes.
small. So what do? You get everything ready at night, and then they go and just
At night,
50,
throughout
60
the
cases
day,
a piece. Yep.
Yep.
Are they all
Sometimes-
retired people?
Almost all
Yeah,
of them.
is this-
Yes.
That's a
That's
very
great.
true
Yeah,
point. Yep.
Almost all of them. Yes. And
They're good workers. They really
They're good
are.
workers. Yeah. It does complicate things, but
Are you
like UPS would be much easier and
Yeah.
faster, but
Yeah.
there is that client service aspect to it.
They're the
that you
face of the
gotta-
company.
gotta
Yes.
Consider.
Hopefully they look
Yeah.
decent and they have a nice shirt. But yeah,
Well, think about most UPS drivers.
yeah, I know.
Sweaty, dirty. Just drop it off and running.
So are you guys having trouble finding new technicians, or do you have like a secret to hiring?
No, we're doing okay now. We're just doing a lot of in-house training ourselves.
Cross training, moving people around.
Yeah, most of our people either start in the model room or scanning, nesting, post-processing. So that's
Yeah.
kind of their first 3 jobs that they rotate through.
And see how they do.
See how
See
they
if they can
do.
go
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah, and then if they're artistic, then we start them move them up to design or
You have a
green
lot of in-lab
staining
designers.
or a few, 4 or 5
that's
designers,
good,
I
yeah.
think. Yeah.
Wow.
And if they're like multitasking, then they run around, finding cases, rushing them, moving them along.
Yeah.
That's the
So we
life.
try to work to everybody's, strengths, but
Yep.
it doesn't always work
No,
out,
it's hard,
which is
yeah.
okay. Because
Wow.
business is business, right?
Yeah.
We can have a very shiny exterior and nobody knows what's going on the inside until you go in there, and that's every business.
Yeah.
You just gotta have faith in and keep going.
Yep. So does your boss come in every day?
Oh,
does he
yes.
stay-
Danny?
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
He comes in every
Danny's
day. Eh?
In there every
Is
day.
he a technician?
Yeah.
Just remind me, obviously.
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
remember.
Yeah,
So
he
he's-
is a
is he still
full-on
at the bench?
technician. Mostly like on the phone, right?
Yeah.
And that's part of my job too, on the phone.
Yeah. You're
Making
probably not on
clients
the
happy.
bench at all
I
anymore.
would love to just go back on the bench once in a while,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
switch a job for somebody a day and say, okay, here, can
Do
scan.
you not get to do that?
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should be like, take the day off. I want to do
I'm
your
going to fill
job.
in for you. today.
Well, I don't know if I'll be as good as them, so.
Yeah. I'm
That's
sure
cool,
you'll
though,
go
that you
back
still
to
like
it.
it, though. Yeah.
But, being on the bench would be nice once in a while.
Every now and again,
I
it's
do
nice
miss
just
that.
to
Yeah.
not have to deal with the problems, not have to
Yeah.
deal with the issues, the phones, all that.
Yep, yeah.
Just
but,
get back to work.
but business is going okay.
Well, good.
Yeah, good.
Yep.
Do you guys have a sales force?
We don't.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much you guys on the phone and keeping
Yeah.
everybody happy and referrals and that sort of growth.
Yeah, we try to do some education. We're part of some study clubs, and then we go. We do here. We go to the Florida Pros meeting. Danny's actually lecturing at the Florida convention, the dental convention,
wow.
next year.
That's
I
a
think
good
he
meeting.
did
That's
it
a big
last
meeting.
year
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
So he gets to meet docs like that. That's smart.
Yeah, and assistants, and even FDLA. We're thinking about having, how to attract doctors and assistants here.
I
to our
told
meeting.
Elvis I saw a dentist here at the coffee area. I was like, there's a DDS here. We
Yeah.
should chat with him.
Yeah,
I've seen
'cause
several this weekend.
Assistants are doing a lot of lab work now. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they have printers.
Even Lab
know,
Day
they think-
Chicago, they say their biggest growth is clinicians.
Yeah, so maybe we can attract them and bring them here.
100%.
To the FDLA, because it's a really good meeting. You know, as a board, we're trying to keep the education very high quality.
Of course.
So if we can have, you know, more people to come here and support us and learn, that'd be even better.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
So what's your job as secretary? I can't remember. What does
I'm
the
not sure. I
secretary
just
do?
got
Take the
nominated. I
minutes.
just find out yesterday.
Oh,
literally yesterday.
congratulations.
Yeah.
So
So I
thank
know
you, thank you.
treasurer.
I
'Cause
think
I've done
secretary,
that, but I don't know
kind of keeps
secretary.
track
Minutes?
of the minutes, the notes.
I think
just
treasurer
organizing.
/ treasurer is what my title
So you
was.
get to look
yeah.
at the financials and figure out all of
Yes.
that. That's going to be fun.
Yes.
Another job. Part-time,
okay.
of course, but another one. Oh, that's
Yeah.
great. Congratulations,
Yep.
because that basically you're now going to be president eventually. So congratulations. If you choose
yes,
to.
Yes, yes.
we know how that works. They
Yep.
elect you, and then you go up into the chairs. So that's
Yeah,
wonderful. I look
so-
forward to that.
Yeah. Because
Good.
some jobs, you know, you're good at it. You don't have to pick it, right? If it's
Yeah.
given to you. So I'm keeping an
Good for you. I love
open
that.
mindset.
Yeah, well,
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah,
it's
thank
always
you
great
for
catching
stopping
up
and
with
chatting
you.
with us.
It's
Thank
very
you, and
exciting.
thank you for having me
yeah,
again.
and good luck to
Absolutely.
you.
Thank
Congratulations.
you.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you,
you.
guys.
All
and
right.
Appreciate you guys being here.
Thank
Of
you.
course. We are back. Day 2 of the FDLA. Am I really loud?
Yeah, I feel like you are.
Sorry. Let's start again. Maybe you're just turned up on the headphone.
Oh, that's good. Possibly.
I don't know what headphones you picked up. Better? Better?
Yeah,
Better? Yeah?
I think so.
You good?
I'm good.
All right. That sounded loud again. Here we are at the FDLA. Day 2. GPS Digital Dental Lab.
Where's your name badge?
Joseph.
Oh, right here.
Oh.
Yep.
All right.
So what's your name? Joseph.
Yeah, my name is Joseph Núñez.
Núñez?
Yep.
What about the last part? You don't use that?
Yeah, I do. It's just
Oh.
I'm from Puerto Rico, so
Oh,
like we
nice.
have 2 last names, and
Oh,
yeah, it's
that's
Núñez
cool.
Reyes.
You have 2 last names in Puerto Rico?
Yeah, we do.
Why?
I don't know. I think
Okay.
it's just how it's always been. Like whenever, my mom and dad when they marry, it's not like here that you get like
So you
one
take
last
both
name.
names?
Yeah, so I use
Oh.
my last 2 names, like 2
That's
last
cool.
names. Yeah.
Oh, so when people get married, they don't take one name there? They
No,
take both?
Take both. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know
It's
what? I
always
kinda like
been
that.
like that. Yeah.
That's kind of interesting.
Joseph just taught Elvis something he didn't know about
Yes.
Instagram.
Well, yeah.
What was
he
it?
wanted to
Underscore?
tag us on a story, and I didn't understand that our Instagram has underscores in between
That would
the
be
words.
something I would do.
Yeah.
Never you.
Yeah.
So thank you,
Yeah,
by the
Yeah,
way.
I've
you're
been
welcome.
schooled.
Yeah.
So Joseph, tell us about how you ended up in the industry.
So I born and raised in Puerto Rico
Yep.
for 19 years. Lived my whole life there. Went to school there and everything.
Yeah.
All my family still lives there. So I started over at studying biomedical engineering at a
Wow.
university there in Puerto Rico.
Why were you interested in that?
My grandpa, he grew up with this I don't know how to say it, he was missing teeth and stuff, so he
Yeah.
would always complain
Wow.
about that, and we were low income family over there where I grew up, and
So there's an emotional tie there for you.
yes,
for
there
sure.
is. Yeah, so I was always interested, and then I have a cousin that actually lives here, and he was over one Christmas in Puerto
Yeah.
Rico, and I asked him, I was like, oh, what is it that you do? And he explained everything, what we do, and I thought by doing biomedical engineering, I was gonna get a way of being dental technician. But then there's a school, a technical school, it's called ICPR Junior College in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
That they offer only in 2 precincts and stuff. The dental technician course, it's
Oh,
Oh,
1
so
year.
they
fascinating.
got that's cool.
So yeah, I switched over to the I1, and
Was it easier? Biomedical engineering sounds complicated.
Yeah,
I'm
it
sorry.
was.
I mean-
Yeah, like to me, I was just like I was taking like biology classes, and I was like, this is not what I want.
It's hard.
Like,
I can't pronounce half these words.
so yeah,
So it clicked. So you just loved it right off the bat.
yeah. I started. I switched back to that school. It was mostly analog, like indentures and stuff.
Yep.
But everything was super quick. Like
Yeah.
it was 1 year course. Like so everything was like fast paced.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I got to do my first set of dentures, partials, and all that stuff. So I immediately fell in love with it. So I was there for a year. As I was studying, I worked at a lab, a digital lab, where I was doing CAM. Like I was running Roland mills and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And doing green state.
Yeah.
And then after that, I just decided to leave, work for a couple of months with my dad. He has an auto part in Puerto Rico. But I was like, nah, this
You
is
missed
not.
You that felt the pull
Yeah,
from dental
yeah, I was like,
technology calling
nah.
your name.
So, like in the curriculum, you have to do like a practice over at a lab. So over by my city, which is Arecibo and Atillo, there's a couple. It's a dentist and a dental technician. They're married.
That work
so,
together.
Oh.
So for me, it was one of the first experiences, but also one of the first labs in like the lab clinic combo in-house.
Where you got to see patients.
Yes, I
and
got to
work
see
on the
patients,
mouth.
got to see the whole process, the milling and stuff. So I did that for like at least three months as well.
How was their marriage life? I mean, a dentist and a technician. I mean,
Yeah.
just think about this.
Who was the dentist? The guy or the girl?
The girl, yeah,
Okay.
the girl.
So she was in charge, like normal. That's
Yeah, I
kinda
guess that
normal.
works then.
Yeah, so it was fun. Obviously, a lot of like.
Don't come home till those margins are right. I don't know. Just in my mind, I'm thinking,
Yeah.
how do you take that stress back home? But anyway, sorry.
But yeah, I feel like they had a pretty good balance between like keeping work and personal life
Yeah.
separate.
Yeah.
So at work, it was always like professional related and stuff. So it was a good experience for me. I'm grateful for like for them, like for giving me the opportunity to see that as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I did that for about 3 months, and then one day I was just like, I don't like my circumstances here in Puerto Rico. I'm gonna look for something better. And I talked to my uncle. I was like, hey, can I go there with you, like here to Orlando? And he was like, sure. Like,
you had to have been what? How old?
I was 19.
That's pretty ballsy.
Yes, it
To
was.
move.
It was like really impulsive decision.
Yeah.
But I was just like, this is the right
time.
decision. Yeah, it's time. I know, like my cousin was like putting pressure on me, like, hey, you need to come here. It's gonna be better for you for like your career and stuff. So I was just like, why not? Let's do it. And
your parents were probably like, no.
yeah, they were.
Yeah.
They were like,
Please don't.
are you sure? You
Yeah.
know, like even when I decided to switch from biomedical to dental technician, they were like, are you sure? Like, it's a pretty good career what you're doing over at biomedical.
Yeah.
So I was just like, yeah, I'm sure. I want to do it.
Yeah, you got to be happy. Yeah.
So
how long ago did you come here?
it was about 3 years.
3 years
it was,
ago. Okay.
June. Well, it was April. I came by April 2023. But I was just like, okay, should I? Like, I was between coming back, like looking for a job in Puerto
Yeah.
Rico and coming back, or just staying here and look for a job here. So my uncle was actually the one who was like, you should look for jobs here. Like, you should look on, I don't know, Google Maps and everything.
Yeah.
So
Look for labs.
we used to live at Metro West like area.
Okay.
So I just went to Google Maps and I looked for the closest
Dental labs?
Yeah, and
Damn, that's
the
smart.
first one that showed up, it was GPS, and I was like, I actually like what I see. So I went to their website. I did the whole research about what they do.
Yeah.
And I was looking more for the digital side because of my
Not
previous
surprised,
experience.
yeah.
And I'm young, but
And GPS is, I mean, they're
yes.
big into that. I mean, to the point where they changed their name
Yes.
to include the word digital.
Yeah, that whole rebrand, I feel like it was a great idea to do.
Yeah.
So I came over at the lab. Well, actually, I sent my resume. Didn't get a call for about like a week.
We'll talk
so
to
it's just
Andrew
like
about
That's
that,
pretty
yeah.
normal about
Well,
dentals.
we'll talk to Andrew about that. I mean, that's
But I was like, I called him. I was like, hey, did you guys get my resume and everything? So Andrew saw it. He was interested, and he called me. He called me over for an interview. when I went there, I met Basilio Marrero. He used to work at the lab at the time, and he
went like this.
Yeah, he
took
went
you
like this
under
because
his
he's Puerto
wing.
Rican. Yeah, he's Puerto
Aw.
Rican.
This is a podcast. He put his
That's
arm
so
around.
cute.
No one saw you do that.
Well,
Yeah,
saw
so I went there, and the interview went great, and I started working. But actually, I started over at the model room.
Yeah.
So I started from
That's
from
where
the bottom.
Everybody puts them in the model.
Yeah,
Yes,
so-
that's so true.
It was awesome experience,
What kind of model room did they have at the time? Was it all analog?
It was all
impressions
it was all
and-
analog. Like they had the duplicates, they had the articulation side,
Yeah.
the post processing and everything.
So it was all like digital, or it was all what were they making at the
Stone.
time?
Oh, their GPS is a full lab.
Yeah.
GPS digital RPD is just the frame.
All right, I
Two
got
separate
you.
businesses.
Okay, thank
yeah.
you. That's why I got confused.
Yeah, GPS.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was there for about like 6 months, doing like I was setting bytes, I was
yeah.
duplicating models, but also using what I learned at school, like which it was articulating models. I didn't get to set bytes and stuff. That was like the next step.
That was higher level.
Yes,
a
it was
little
higher levels.
Yep.
But I was also like, while I was doing that on my free time, I would go to the back, which they had like a couple printers and stuff, Hagears, and I was always interested going back, talking to the guys, and one day they were like, "Oh, do you want to come to this department?" So I was just like,
Hell yeah.
"Yeah, of course." So I got that opportunity. I started working with like the printers, with the carbon and stuff.
Yeah.
So it was awesome. It was what I was looking for.
What do they have there? How, like, technology-wise? What kind of printers now?
So we have Hagears mostly.
Yeah. we have
For
Hagears.
3D printers, we print like dentures, night guards, models, everything, you name it.
Yeah.
So, but we also have the milling side, which we have Ivoclar PM7
Yep.
and 8i, like the AMD and DCS as well.
Yeah. So you got the good stuff.
Yeah, we mill crowns, we mill PMMA, all on X's and all that stuff. So, like he said, we're a full lab.
service, yeah.
So full service, so we do everything back there.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what is your role now?
So right now I'm the camp supervisor.
Okay.
I oversee like all the machines. Lately I've been like focusing more on like the post processing side and QCing like all the things that the
That are
guys
coming out of the lab?
nest.
Yeah.
So been also like taking this opportunity to like record and like do a content. The reason I asked for your Instagram is because I have a dental technician page where I post content and I collab with GPS, and I just like do short
like videos.
short videos. Yeah, short videos. 15
Is that you
seconds.
up there that I'm looking at the monitor?
Not that one.
Okay.
Not that one. Yeah. But I just do like our process, what we do, printing dentures, milling teeth, milling zirconia, doing the oven, the furnaces and stuff. So yeah.
What's your Instagram so people can follow you?
It's Renover Dental Tech.
You're going to have to slow that down. What is it?
It's Renover. As
Renover.
my last two names.
Oh,
Núñez,
okay,
Reyes,
yeah.
but backwards.
Oh, that's cool. How'd
yeah.
you come up with that?
I don't know. Like the Ver, it comes from the Inover where I used to work over at Puerto Rico.
Okay.
But the Renover is from my last two names. I was like, I like it. Renover, it's like more like a renovation.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Interesting.
It's pretty cool.
So yeah, that's how I came up with the name, and I loved it. I was like, it's this is how it's gonna be called. So
you just wanted to show the world what you guys are doing?
yeah, basically, I just want to showcase what we do over at the lab, and hopefully we can more doctors and people can see what we do and be more interested in the field. It's a goal of mine to also inspire people from Puerto Rico that they don't know what we do, because I was very uneducated in the sense of like I always thought that the doctor was the one designing, making everything, manufacturing.
Everybody that's not in this room right now thinks that way. Yeah.
So getting to see that and also like showing people that we're the ones making it, like, and we don't mostly take the credit for it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want to show the people.
You want to bring us out.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
What is the lab industry in Puerto Rico like? Is it similar to what it is here? Is there big labs? Are they all small? I mean,
I would say there are a couple labs that have a big name.
Yeah.
Revolution is one of them over at Bayamon, like the metro area. They're doing a good job.
And
but
how big is that lab? Like,
I would say like 20 people, 25 people.
So that's still good size.
Yeah, it's a good size. But it's very premature. Like Puerto Rico, they take a lot of time to like get into the trends. Like something that it's here and like right now, it'll get 2 years to a couple years to get there. Like
I mean that makes sense, I guess.
So like
why is that?
I don't know. Like even with everything, with fashion, with all the industries, to be honest. Like that's how it happens.
That is weird. Everything.
Yeah. So it's like, for one example that I can use is 2 years ago we were using hay gears, and now is that they're starting to use hay gears over there. I don't know if it's because they didn't reach over there or like.
Sounds like a hay gear problem. They need
I
to
wonder,
get in there a little quicker. What's your hold up?
Yeah.
So your parents still live there? Do you go back and forth and visit them?
I do go a lot over there.
Yeah.
I love Puerto Rico. It's in my roots.
Yeah.
It's my sister still lives there. Mom, dad, my mom's family side, they still live there. So I go there a lot. And usually sometimes I do these crazy things where I go over the weekend. Like
just go
Friday red eye flight, and it's like I just go there for a weekend, come back, get ready to work. But it helps me because it recharges me, energy wise. Like it's like sometimes I feel like a little bit down, so I'm like I
need to
know
go
what
home.
I need to go home, reconnect, and like I come back and it's like full throttle to come back to work and
do they have dental shows there like this?
They do have one, but it's a combination of dentists and also dental labs. So
really,
yeah,
huh?
It's I don't know the name of it, but it's more focused on dentist side. So so you don't get to see that that much of a lab. So
you're gonna go back and go to it sometime?
I actually told Andrew that we should go there.
Yeah.
Like I want us to actually
get work
and also like promo ourselves over there. I don't know, set a booth or something, because I feel like there are not many labs that, for example, like frame labs that are over there that I know of. Maybe they are.
There's not many here in the States either.
Yeah,
let's be honest.
That's true.
I can only imagine how few there are there.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's I feel like it would be great, like if we get to go there and like showcase what we do, because like I said, the trends over there, it's like it takes time to get there. So
I think you guys need to go. I think you need to take a podcast with you, because I want to go to Puerto Rico.
Have you guys been to Puerto Rico? Yeah.
No.
You should.
I would love to.
It's
I've
beautiful.
been there.
Yeah.
We went on a cruise. Well, we went on a cruise and we went all the way down and we stopped in Puerto Rico. So not like.
So you get to see San Juan?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. San Juan is beautiful.
Did you get off the boat there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. So you've been there.
Yep.
Sure.
Yep. I loved it.
That's awesome. So what are your goals? I mean, are you looking to run GPS someday? Sounds like you got the mind to do it. I mean, Andrew's not young anymore. I'm just kidding.
Not really. Right now I'm just very focused on what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
Especially with the content. I'm just trying to like put more content every day. I try to record a little bit of what we do, and just I get home, I edit it, I post it, and that's it. So in terms of like goals,
you're freezing.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
freezing
It's
in
cold.
here.
Yeah.
God.
It's
but
really
like,
cold in here.
One of the goals, it's like I've told him a couple times. I'm like, I want to run a lab in Puerto Rico, like from GPS.
I love it.
Like,
wow.
I planted the idea, and he's like,
that's
I
a
don't
lofty
know,
goal.
But yeah, it's something that I just want to give my future goal. It's like to get back home and like do the same I do here.
Yep. That's awesome.
So
Andrew's a smart guy. You business plan that thing out, make it money.
Yeah.
I don't see why you wouldn't.
So yeah, that's kind of like
that'd be cool.
The end goal. But for now, let's just keep learning, keep growing up. They recently gave me the opportunity to start learning about implants and stuff.
Whoa, that's fantastic.
Yeah, I started with soft tissue models and all that basic stuff. So it's been great. It's been great to see like all of it. And
implants are awesome.
Yeah.
And
my only
really
warning is, as soon as you think you know all of them, a new one will come out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's just like, I have this saying when I see a new implant. It's like, has it been 3 months already? It's just
really?
It just pop in. He's like, I've never even heard of this before. But
Elvis loves implants,
I do.
too.
I do.
He's an implant
So do you guys
guru.
work at the industry? Like, are you guys?
Oh, absolutely,
Yep. Okay.
100%. Yeah.
We both run labs, and
Nice.
I'm a ceramist also.
Okay.
So, yeah, we're technicians.
Yeah.
I'm a technician. You're kind of a
I
technician
may,
now.
I do
would have to
technic-
say.
yes. I do
yes.
surgical guides.
sure.
I do
Nice.
all that stuff.
And
a
you-
lot of treatment planning,
You
a
go
lot of chair
direct in the
side.
mouth? Yeah. I mean,
No, I
that's-
don't go in the mouth.
Well,
But
you're there.
I direct other people to go in
Yeah.
the mouth.
Well, then
Yeah.
you're a technician.
There you go.
Right.
Yep.
Thanks.
That is.
Got
Yep.
the name badge. I mean,
Yeah.
come on. Well, Joseph, thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
man.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate you freezing here with
Yeah.
us.
Oh, yeah.
What a great story. I don't think
Yeah.
we've ever had someone from Puerto Rico on. That's
Thank you.
exciting. And if we
Yeah.
have, I apologize to the person we did.
Yeah.
But thank you so much.
All right, well, thank you very much.
And good
when-
luck to you.
Yeah, when you
got a great career.
when you guys go to that show, let us know. We're
Yeah.
right there with you.
Yeah.
I will.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Yep. Bye.
A big thanks to Morris, Enja, and Joseph for coming to see us at the GPS Digital RPD booth during the FDLA show. What else can we say about Morris other than, God darn it, a huge congratulations. And actually that we love that we got to celebrate with you all weekend, wear those big 5-0 shades on stage. That was pretty awesome. And a shout out
Yeah.
to Paula, his amazing wife. She is the bomb diggity.
She's the one during the conversation that ran up and went, "Love you."
I love you. So cool. And it's great to catch up with Enja and hear about Sacker Dental Arts, and even more excited that the FDLA will have her for a few years to come, because I'm assuming she's going to ascend to president.
Mm-hmm.
And it's always great to meet young and enthusiastic technicians that have a thirst for knowledge and growth. So go to this episode's show notes, click on this profile, and follow him on Instagram. I'll bet you we will be seeing more of him in the future.
All right, everybody. That's all we got for you, and we will talk to you next week.
Have a good week. Don't get too busy at the bench. Get some balance. I did ask him. He says, yeah, this happens all the time. I was like, thanks for making me feel better. Even though it doesn't.
The views and opinions expressed on the Voices from the Bench podcast are those of the guest and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the host or Voices from the Bench, LLC.